Welcome everybody to the crypto market update. We have Bitcoin prices today at $62,500. We have a lot happening in the altcoin space and tons to discuss regarding the NFT space, the metaverse plays, the gaming plays, etc. So welcome everybody to the Alpha Trades analysis. Let's get started. First things first, what we got to do is look at BTC, the king. What we have on BTC is, once again, a large range that's developed in this area where a lot of stops have been taken down here, but once again, still staying range bound. Okay. You can make the argument that there's an inverse head and shoulders pattern in here like this, and this. But we have not necessarily broken through the neckline here, which would be this, or I guess in a tilted way, it would be this neckline, right? So if we broke through the neckline, okay, fair. Now maybe this is a retest on the neckline. But I'll tell you one thing in personal experience, whenever you have a breakout, so if this is a neckline, once you have a breakout and you have a quick retest like that, generally not a good sign. Because when you have a strong breakout through a big, long consolidation and a base building like this, okay, when you have a breakout, you just want to keep elevating price because the point of a breakout here is to leave all the sellers here trapped and you want people chasing price higher and higher. This is why we want to see follow throughs on the breakouts like this. We have not seen that. In fact, the 63.7 level right here has been wicked into and prices collapsed back down inside. I mentioned this for our Advantage members yesterday as a potential short opportunity where you could have gone short right here, stop here, and then your target profit is 61.9. Do I think that's a decent trade? Not really, honestly. For the most part, I really want to stay long biased in the market. And when you see these small movements in this pocket range like this, they're really not worth it. If you see big excessive parabolic movements, and then you see that the market is escaping key moving averages or not testing key levels below, that might be an opportunity for a short. Or if you start seeing, for example, funding rates start to tick up extremely high, and in my opinion, they are definitely high right now. Once you start seeing funding rates elevated for BTC, for Ethereum, and for majority of the altcoins like this, that means that the market is building that momentum up higher and higher in terms of open interest. But if you don't see fall through to the upside, that means there might be a flush to the downside. So these are the things that you definitely want to be paying attention to, because as of right now, the market looks like it's about to get tilted to the downside. Just because it's going to get tilted to the downside, though, like I said, doesn't mean that you have to go short. It just means that you have to just observe and look at the levels below. First immediate level below, like I said, for BTC is 61.9. The next levels below are definitely these lows right here, where we got the strong bounce from here, the higher low from here, and a push higher. And that level is around 58.7. The largest level that I've mentioned before on a daily basis is this pocket right here. Anywhere between this area right here where this 50 moving average meets and this untested level of 51.5K, this one, and then these points of liquidity right here. There is a probability that we still come back to retest this area and then start making our way back out some point quickly in November. I don't think that from here we're going to dump hard and we're going to spend like a month or anything here. I think it might be just, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 sharp days, few days of building, and then quickly back up. That's just my thought process. But again, I still do feel that this area is an untested area, and I do think it will get retested at some point. And it might be quite violent, and it'll basically make you want to puke when it does happen. But what you want to do in this situation is look for opportunities to go long in the market. Again, not financial advice, just my personal opinion. That is definitely what I'm going to be doing. As of right now, if you guys are familiar with the 5K account, again, Advantage members who are our paying members, if you go to the Alpha Trades website, you can go to the products page and sign up for the Advantage membership, only $97 per month. We have this challenge that we started off with at the beginning of the year. For our Advantage members or paying members, we started off this challenge to make a $5,000 account visible. December 30th, 2020, we started this account. As of yesterday, this is what our account is sitting at, almost a 7x gain, or actually more than a 7x gain. So we've done tremendous work. We even ended October in a solid gain, right? Plus 28%, plus 570% overall P&L. Here's a quick look at our 5K account. Here's kind of how it looks. Okay, this is where I post all the trades and updates and analysis for the 5K account. Again, it's just a challenge account. I also have my main accounts, which is what I also update my members on. But the 5K account sits like this, right? 36,500 as of this morning. I have a negative $3,000 balance, but with almost 39.5K in BTC, or I'm sorry, Ethereum. Here are my active trades, levered trades as of right now, relatively small. Against my overall collateral, really not a whole lot of leverage. One thing that you'll learn in our community is when I do take on these trades, I never use excessive leverage. And yet we've still been able to grow our account at a very modest 7x gain. So if you are looking for a community where you can learn from us, where you can analyze the markets, where you can look at what kind of trades I might be taking, not for copying purposes, but just to learn, you can go to thealphatrades.com, sign up for the Advantage membership. Back to the analysis. So as of right now, I think a few things are in order. The funding rate building, price sitting at this consolidation area right here. On a daily basis, I will say that this, in my opinion, doesn't look also bad. In fact, you can kind of look at this as a descending broadening wedge like this that started to break out of here. And that's a very good sign. Even this area right here, so you can look at this and look at this red candle as just a retest. And then today and tomorrow, we might just pop up from here. In fact, maybe even today, all this could be wick. And by the end of today, we might close somewhere up here. All in all, what I want to impress upon you is that you do not want to get into the game of just trying to outright short or be bearish or net short on the market. It is just not conducive in these market conditions. There's far more money, far more momentum, and far more macro that is giving wind to BTC's sale or giving wind to crypto's sales, meaning there's a lot of money in the market across the US, across the world, that is waiting to just jump into crypto. And in fact, on a day-to-day basis, you'll realize that more and more things are becoming common when it comes to crypto. Okay. For example, today, Voyager, which is a Canadian crypto app, and I've used it before, phenomenal app, is starting to integrate staking, NFTs, and DeFi applications. This is huge news. We have a lot of things happening within the crypto world that if you just look around you, you'll realize that most of Q4 is going to be incredibly bullish. And I truly believe in that because for the most part, what we've really accomplished over the last several months, okay? So here's how Q4, okay? Here's how Q4 did last year, 2020, right? Q4, 2020 this year, all right, for Ethereum was about 105%, okay? But nonetheless, 2021, all right, we are expecting some big moves by the tail end of the year. So if 2020 Q4 was great for both Bitcoin and Ethereum, and we've already had a big sell-off in the middle of the year, if y'all remember, right? In the middle of the year, Ethereum went down almost 60 to 70%. How much did it go down? Let's check. From the highs to the lows, My bad. It went down 56%. BTC, I think, also went down almost 50%. From the highs to the lows, 55%. So all in all, BTC went down 55%. Ethereum went down 55%. Majority of altcoins were actually down 60, 70% just a few months ago. So now you have this rally coming on the back of this sell pressure that got absorbed by some clearly strong buyers because they're driving the price continuously higher. So what does that tell us? That tells us that for the most part, these buyers are not stopping here anytime soon. We've hit new all-time highs on Ethereum. We've hit new all-time highs on Bitcoin. Many other altcoins like Solana and FTM, okay? Especially the L1s, right? Here's Solana, new all-time high now, right? FTM, new all-time high from a few weeks ago. Okay, AVAX, even AVAX is getting so damn close, right, to hitting a new all-time high. And by the way, I am super bullish on AVAX. Okay, I'm bullish on the L1 ecosystems given the fact that they keep showing strength. AVAX, even Rune. I have a position in Rune. Solana, okay, FTM. These are definitely assets that you want to be paying attention to, not ones you want to sleep on. Because there's a lot of potential to these assets, a lot of money to be made, in my opinion. Okay. But again, do your own research, right? Obviously, I've told y'all disclaimer, I have positions in these. Okay. So make sure you guys watch the markets closely because for Q4, if you spend enough time in these markets, if you keep an eye on the space, right? And if you join the right communities, especially ours, I think, right? We have a ton of updates happening on a day-to-day basis. We're very busy, even in the NFT channel, right? Even in the NFT channel, there's a lot going on that we discuss, okay? Every single chain we discuss, Solana chain, FTM, the NFTs on AVAX, things related to the metaverse, games and you know, different gaming projects, okay? All kinds of stuff. If you are interested in that, make sure you join our Discord community, our private Discord community. You can also join the free side as well, okay, which is just these channels right here. Sometimes I do post videos like I am today, but for the most part, I do 2 videos a day for my Advantage members. So I post 2 videos a day, every single day for my Advantage members. And obviously we have the 5K count challenge, which is for my paid members again, right? And then obviously these analyses that I put out, you know, here's a perfect example of some analysis that I did yesterday. All right. So I was letting my Advantage members know, okay, here is where I was looking to get into a trade on Track. Track was just, you know, popping. Okay. I let my Advantage members know first that, hey, there's something happening here, right? Track had just gotten listed. Okay. Here's Track. All right. On a 1 minute basis, here's kind of how it looked. Track was here when I got in. I told my Advantage members that I'd be looking to get out somewhere around $4.50 to $5. Okay. So here's that trade. Boom. Track popped 450. Couldn't close my trade because Coinbase Pro was frozen, but it was a good thing, I guess, because I get to close my trade even higher. You know, 529, 550, got out completely. And I said, okay, make it ugly, don't chase. You can follow all these tweets on my Twitter feed. All right. And then after that, the market, I think, completely just collapsed because you could see it on my Twitter feed that here's what happened. Okay. Track just completely got obliterated. All right. So once I started to take profit up here, I quickly let my Advantage members know I did that. And that was it. Okay. So again, not investment advice because in fact, you know, for Track, a bunch of our community members also knew it was getting listed. So we all worked together, got in, made a bunch of money, got out. That's it, right? This is the kind of community that I really like because everybody is all about the business. No one is out here talking shit. No one is shilling projects. Everyone is here to learn. Everyone. And everyone is doing a fantastic job. We pay a lot of attention to even the stock market side, right? Here's a perfect example, okay? So I picked up some stock in VYGVF. Price was around 1040. This was, I think, 1020, Okay. Once again, this goes back to the news that I just discussed earlier, right? Why I'm bullish on some of these assets. I pay a lot of attention to markets. Okay. I pay a lot of attention and a lot to the crypto space. 95% of my time is dedicated to crypto. 5-ish% of my time is dedicated to the stock market. All right. So here's Voyager Digital. Okay. We made a 60% move from here when it was at 1040 or so. All right. Oh, sorry, 55%. Okay. Span of, I don't know, less than a week, 10 days. Why? Because we're just paying attention to the right parts of the market. What could benefit from good news? What could benefit from a crypto boom, right? So not only crypto, but also the stock market side. You know, obviously not financial advice. Other things that are happening within crypto. First of all, NFTs, right? Gaming, metaverse. There's a, let me see here. There's something really interesting that was posted a couple of days back regarding NFTs and metaverse. I thought this was pretty cool. Metaverse landscape. If you want to be focusing on, you know, metaverse and gaming projects, right? Pay attention to these. Within Solana, I'm a very big fan of Star Atlas. A lot of our community members are huge fans of Star Atlas. Okay. One of the ones that is not listed here, I don't think, is Illuvium. Also a very big fan. All right. It's kind of like borderline metaverse and gaming. A lot of these are doing really well. I also talked about this other project that I'm really into, GameSwap. Full disclosure, I have a position in it. I like the idea of assets creating a platform for gaming products to be traded. So economies that can be created. Okay. So GSwap is just one of them. All right. You could kind of build a platform where different, you know, weapons from different games and armor and skins, that kind of stuff can be traded. And I like that because you want economies to be created for games, and those economies should be traded on good platforms and good exchanges like GameSwap. So big fan, again, full disclosure, I have a position in it, but make sure you check it out. Do your research, see if it fits your bias or fits your need for the gaming sector. It fits mine. That's why I picked it up. Okay. Other than that, NFTs I'm really into. The gods. All right. I have a profile picture of one of them because I own one of them. I really like this project. Not going to shill it. I don't care if you guys buy it or not, but fantastic NFT project. You know, I like the team. They are burning their own. They are burning their own profiles. These assets, and that is interesting because they really believe that those who are just paper-handed and they keep selling for lower prices, the team just buys them and they just burn them and they will just never sell them again. And that is real conviction in your project. Okay. So I like this one. And I like these punks just because, I don't know, I like punks like this. I like the team as well. I spent some time in their Discord. I don't know. I think these punks are cool. And I like the Solana based punks. I think in general, I just like Solana based NFTs just because they're cool looking. And also I am a big fan of Solana as a ecosystem, right? Solana as a whole has done so much amazing stuff in such a quick time span that, you know, honestly, like it has kind of led me to believe that any other community, you know, Ethereum, Polkadot, Cardano, everybody's just weeks or months or years probably behind in terms of development because these guys are just moving light speed ahead, you know, and the price is reflecting that, right? So big fan of Solana. I think Solana is definitely going to go higher. All right. Obviously, I have a position in Solana. So, you know, I'm biased, but the market is clearly signaling that Solana ain't going down anytime soon. And it is, in my opinion, one of the best assets that has real utility, great speeds, low fees, less network congestion. It has basically everything that you would need to solve some of the problems that Ethereum has. But I'm also not of the opinion that Solana is just going to kill ETH. Ethereum is huge. It's massive. It's a monster. It will take probably years, maybe even close to half a decade to kill, if that. But Ethereum could also be improved. There's a lot of mind share on Ethereum. There's a lot of developers, and there's a huge ecosystem on Ethereum. So I also have a position in Ethereum. Never just bet on the next hottest thing, the next shiny object, because shiny objects can become less shiny very quickly. So make sure you pay attention to the ones that have been around for a while, multiple cycles that have seen everything, and that's Ethereum. I'm a big fan of ETH, and I'll stay a big fan of ETH for a long time. Aside from that, I think that's about it, folks. All right. We talked about the market. We talked about the funding rates. You know, I think I told y'all about a couple of days back when I did my video. I'm very, very bullish on the monthly candles and monthly time frame onward from November into December, just because October closed so strongly, right? Same thing. One of the reasons why I'm so bullish on ETH. That was a very strong close on Ethereum's October monthly candle. Same thing with Solana. But the only thing that I don't like is that this decreasing volume. Okay. This is generally not a good sign. All right. So something might be happening, but for now, what we want to see from Solana is just more volume to come in and prices to just keep surging higher. Okay. Polkadot, also very, very good monthly close for October. Rune, another phenomenal monthly close for October, right? So the point is that we've seen multiple assets. CRV, same thing, very, very bullish close for October, right? With CRV also, I'm a very big fan of CRV. Again, full disclaimer, I have a position in it, but look at this. Like this is ready to go. CRV is one of those amazing projects that I believe is just fundamentally underrated. I mean, they're doing so many amazing things that I just don't see why anyone should be overlooking CRV. This is one of those assets that is accruing so much value within its project, right? It's doing so many amazing things for people to stake their money, earn yield, even just use it as a DEX, right? Just amazing things. And we've actually done a research paper on Curve Finance months ago, July 1st, as you can see. Okay, so I've been a fan of Curve for a while. We've done research like this. If you go to our Alpha Trades Medium, we have a ton of analysis on Sushi, Part Protocol, Olympus DAO, Curve Finance, right? Different, top 20 crypto assets that we like. AVAX. I mean, if you just keep going down the list, we have a ton of deep research that we've curated just for you guys, so you can succeed in this space. Okay. Other than that, that's pretty much it, folks. All right. Looks like the market is being dragged down probably by BTC. So as of right now, just sitting tight in the market, really not looking for shorts. Any sharp pullback, I would see it as a buying opportunity. But again, not financial advice. All right. Y'all take care. Good luck. Hit the thumbs up on our video if you like our content, please. I would appreciate it. And make sure you join our Advantage membership. All right. Join our Discord. Come hang out with us. Come spend some time and learn exactly how we do things on a day-to-day basis. We work hard here as a community, and we deliver great content for all our Advantage members. And it's honestly teamwork, right? Everybody shares all the alpha. So you get tons of different opinions from smart people, from people who are new, people who are more adept in the NFT space versus gaming versus DeFi, right? Come join. All right. Take care, everybody. Hit the thumbs up. Cheers.